All right, we are back. We're going to keep your Storm Tracker 4 threat tracker at high. If you're just tuning in now, maybe you're tuning in at the top of the 4 o'clock broadcast. We were under a tornado warning, at least for portions just to the northwest of Wilcox. A lot of people want to say, was there a tornado? Well, the answer to that question is we simply don't know. We may never know, or we might know. But the bottom line is that is no longer an issue. We are still dealing, however, with a very strong storm. In fact, so strong it's now severe till 4:45. This for southwestern sections of Graham County. A lot of lightning. I think at this point in time, guys, the biggest threat with any storm that does pop up for the remainder of the evening hours will be possibly some damaging winds. Remember, a very weak tornado sometimes just has winds of about 100 miles per hour. We're seeing some straight line winds in excess of 70 miles per hour. That can do a lot of damage. Always, if you are under a severe thunderstorm warning, it's advisable to really go to that safe place, center portion of your house, away from the windows. So that's one severe thunderstorm warning. We were tracking another severe thunderstorm warning earlier. That expired at 4:15, so we got one severe thunderstorm warning, and in addition, we had this flash flood warning. This does include the town of Wilcox until 6:30 tonight. Turn around, don't drown. I'm telling you, there's a lot of rain that came from this cluster of thunderstorms that really started to pop up. Let's go over to live Doppler right now then. Really, Cochise County, southwestern Graham County, seeing the lion's share of really all this really nasty weather right now. This is still a nasty looking storm as well. See that pink right there? That typically indicates to me that we're likely also seeing some pretty sizable hail. So what can we do? Well, we can click on our hail tracker if I can find it here. Sometimes these things get lost, but I'm telling you, we were saying there's your hail tracker right here for you. Let's just give you an estimation. All right, there you have it. You can see the way the storm tracked. This is I-10, Wilcox right here. So anywhere from the southeast up to the northwest, we were seeing a lot of these shades of purple. Let's go to your color screen right up here. That indicates potentially ping pong sized hail. That is damaging as well. So not only do we have the winds to deal with, we likely have some very damaging hail. Obviously, that can do a lot of damage to your vehicles, your property at home. It looks like to me, I don't want to let my foot off the gas with this because I still don't like that color right there. That indicates to me we're still seeing that hail. We're still seeing some very gusty winds, but also keep in mind, it's going to run into some mountains, right, in the next, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes across southwestern sections of Graham County. Let's take it a little bit closer to home. It's not inconceivable that this storm right here, this is also a pretty, it's not a severely warned storm, but this is in the mountaintops, headed up to the Rincons. We'll see. Sometimes these winds can be so aggressive that they can form new storms downwind. So we'll have to watch to see if some more storms don't make it into the Tucson area. Remember, we had a lot of rain today. If you're tuning in on Tucson's west side of town, Nogales, Sahuarita, Green Valley, you saw a ton of rain today as well. So I think that things are pretty stable across the city of Tucson, but we'll have to watch these trends pretty closely. Northwest of Douglas, you got a thunderstorm there. Sierra Vista, maybe some light rain into sections of Santa Cruz County. It's mostly dry. Remember, if you get heavy action early on in the day, like you saw today in Nogales, Tubac, typically the nighttime hours aren't nearly as favorable to see or repeat performance. All right, let's break it down. This is what we're tracking your Storm Tracker 4 Weather Center. Scattered storms really are going to be with us through Friday. I think the biggest threats will be heavy rain. Obviously, we saw some hail today and even a tornado warning, but overall, heavy rain going to be the biggest threat. And then it looks like we'll transition to a mostly dry weekend. Here's the charts. This is 5 o'clock, all right? This model not doing the greatest job because we're almost at 5 o'clock, and I think we should see a little bit more activity across southwestern Graham County. But let's look at the trends. 6 o'clock, we have a resurgence of storms trying to get developed near the Tucson area. I think if we get storms in the Tucson area, prime time will likely be 5 to 7 o'clock this evening, and then we'll lose it, okay? This is tomorrow morning. We wake up mostly sunny skies, but we still have some instability in the atmosphere. By lunchtime, we got possibly some severe storms west of the city of Tucson, maybe on top of Tucson tomorrow early to late afternoon periods through the early evening hours. And then we're going to start toward the end of the work week and especially into the weekend to really reduce those storm chances. Monsoon prediction index then for tomorrow, 4 out of 10 Tucson, 5 Sierra Vista, 3 Nogales and South. So it looks like Tucson and points east have better chances of seeing storms as we transition into your day on Thursday. A lot of blue skies. We look at our Storm Tracker 4 Skycam network. I'll tell you, with the rain earlier on in the day, look at this. It's 87 degrees. That is a bargain. It's 93 at the foothills, 89 currently at Rita Ranch, 82 in Marana. And we're tracking. Look at this. This just tells you how impressive that storm was near Wilcox. It started way up high in the sky, dragged that cold air to the surface. 61 degrees. 61 currently in Wilcox. Here it is, your Storm Tracker 4, 10-day tracker, 40% chance of storms tomorrow, 20% chance on Friday, and then we really downgrade things Saturday and Sunday, 10% variety, maybe picking up some action as we transition into next work week again. All right, that's it for now, Monica. We're going to send it back to you. I'll get back to the charts and see if there's anything else you got to know, but for the most part, tornado warning is expired. One severe thunderstorm warning remains for southwestern sections of Graham County till 4:45. Update back here in just a few minutes.
All right, Matt.